Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I'm sharing with you another one-sheet wonder. I know how much you guys absolutely love these one-sheet wonders, and they're just so much fun to create because I try to do a lot of the cards with very minimal supplies, just because it's more fun sometimes to get multiple cards and using just a few products can really get you so many different looks where I don't need to actually pull out every single stamp set that I own. So here I did this one. I made all 9 of these cards using just one sheet of designer series paper. I used both the front and the back, so I didn't have to miss out on one pattern over the other. And this all comes from the Honeybee Designer Series paper from Sale-A-Bration. So this is one of the free packs of paper that you can get during Sale-A-Bration with a $50 order. So let's get started on all the cuts that I did to create all 9 of these cards. Here we have our 12 by 12 sheet of designer paper. You can see it's got those fabulous gold lines on this side, and then of course it has those beautiful black and white flowers on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm bringing in my Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on that first cut. So my first cut I did at 4 inches. So I'm just going to line it up here. And now I have a piece that measures 4 inches by 12 inches. And I'm just gonna cut this into 4-inch squares. So it's gonna be a 4 by 4 square, and I will get 3 of them from this strip here. So here we have 3 4 by 4 squares with that first cut. And with these 3, I actually created this card, as well as one using the other side, and that is this card here. So for these, I just added that 4 by 4 square to my card base. Some of them I layered. This one I just placed on the card base. I actually colored in the center of the flowers yellow just to kind of offset it a little bit. Added the greeting on the bottom, some ribbon, and finished it off with some gold sequins. This one you'll notice I actually backed the 4 by 4 square but with a 4 1/8 square, and then stamped that on the bottom, added a little bow just because I thought it would be beautiful with the congratulations, thinking to be a great wedding card, and then added some sequins. This one I went ahead and did a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 piece of cardstock. Again, stamped it on the bottom, added some ribbon and a few little gold sequins. So that's the first cut of 4 by 4 squares. And like I said, I just cut it off of that first 4 inches. My next piece I'm actually going to cut at 2 inches. So this piece will then measure 2 inches by 12 inches. And this one here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut 4-inch pieces. So again, you'll notice I'm doing a lot of things that are divisible by 12 because then I'm able to actually use every single piece of this designer series paper. So now that 2 by 12 piece is now 3 4 by 2 pieces. And the 3 cards that I created with this one are these 3 here. And you might be wondering what's up with this one, but this one I just cut into 2 2-inch squares. So I just cut this piece in half, and then I have 2 2 by 2 squares. And then I did another square in the center with that greeting, backed it with some gold foil to really make the foil in these pattern pieces pop and make that greeting pop, and added some gold sequins. This one I just layered it with some Coastal Cabana, stamped the greeting all up and down there, added a little a sequin in between and a little bow. I felt like that looked a little boring over there. You'll also notice I just took my Stampin' blends and I actually just colored all the way across. It really made me super nervous, and the lines are nowhere near straight, but it just adds that little pop of color, and you really don't notice that the lines aren't straight. And if you do, well, I guess you're just looking at the card too hard or something. but I really I set it aside thinking I didn't like it, but then I just felt like it was just super beautiful and turned out really well. Then this one I just took the Stampin' blends and actually just colored the entire background in that Highland Heather, added a little bow across, and again stamped that happy birthday all up and down on the left hand side over here. Actually, I guess it would be the right hand side for you guys. So that's what I did with the next set, which is that 2 inches by 12 inches. Now we're going to bring back in our piece of designer paper, and the next cut that I'm going to do is going to be at 5.5. So this one is going to be 5.5 by, it's actually going to be 5.25. 5.25 by 12. This little piece I actually used on the inside to decorate. And then this piece I cut again at 4 inches, which gave me 3 pieces of 4 inches by 5.25 inches. So that's just a 1/4 inch in from a regular card base. And with these 3 large pieces, I created this card, this one, and this one. So you'll notice with this one, I actually just took the Stampin' blends and I colored yellow and purple using Highland Heather and Daffodil Delight. And so I just colored in those flowers as random as I could, because I have a hard time with random. Added some of the ribbon here and then added a greeting with the new label punch. This one here, I just placed it on the background of a Whisper White card base and then added the greeting using the banner triple punch and layering it on some gold foil paper, finishing it off with more of those sequins. This one I just added a greeting. I did add a few little tails of ribbon just to give some texture over there. Again, adding that greeting there and finishing it off with a few of those fabulous sequins. And then this last strip, it actually measures 3/4 by 12 inches. And I cut the one at 5.25 and placed it on the inside. I can't remember which one I placed it on. Let me see here. Here it is. So I just added that to the inside of the card just to snazz it up a little bit. And then I also added it to this one. And so there it is. So this one actually uses 5.25 and then this one uses 4. So there was just a little hair that wasn't used, and that is this little piece here. So I used every inch of that 12 by 12 designer series paper except for this little piece, which I could always add to any one of these just as a little decorative piece on the side, as it would just look super fabulous as well. One of the stamp sets that I used for all of these is the Peaceful Moments. I felt like this stamp set had a little bit of everything, and so when you're making 9 cards, you don't always necessarily need one style of card. So I used all the different greetings from the Peaceful Moments stamp set, which is in the 2020 mini catalog. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one sheet wonder and getting 9 fabulous cards. Some of them are very elegant with the white and the gold, while others are a little bit I guess, I mean, this is just as elegant, I think, but a little bit different with the beautiful flowers. So lots of great looks with this one sheet wonder using the Honeybee Designer Series paper. Let me know if you like one sheet wonders as much as me. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to check out laurastamppad.com for more photos of these as well as other one sheet wonders. I'll also leave a little link at the end of this video so that you can see others in my channel doing on one sheet wonders. And if you have a request for the next one sheet wonder and what kind of designer paper I should use, then let me know in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.